Hey everyone, Shabby here, and welcome to night number 2 of SWE Evolution. Sorry, I'm still a bit rough. Still a bit ill. We are live this time from Youngstown, Ohio. And we've got some big matches for you this evening, including a television championship match. And here we go. We're going to start the night off here with a hardcore championship match. I'm not quite sure what Regal's up to in this picture. But it looks like there's somebody slightly below where it cuts off that's really exciting Regal somewhere. He's going to be defending his Hardcore Championship for the first time in this Universe mode after winning it at the Hardcore Revival pay-per-view. He's going to be facing off against Bam Bam Bigelow, Sabu and Rob Van Dam. And here we go. So like I said, the first time that William Regal is going to get a chance to defend his Hardcore Championship. And it's going to be a tricky one. Definitely going to be a tricky one for him. There are 3 very capable opponents here. First off, making his way to the ring, of course, Rob Van Dam. Somebody's been part of this roster now for a couple of months. He's had a few opportunities, not really hit the ground running too much so far. But I'm sure as time goes on, he'll certainly find his feet. However, with a big evolution coming up, he might end up losing his feet. You never know. Dropped into somewhere a little bit different for him. Yes, it's been an interesting one. I want to see if Regal can actually pull this one off for a second time. Of course, to win the championship, Regal had a massive problem. Of course, he had to win 2 fatal 4-ways in one night to become the first Hardcore Champion. And now he's going to be defending. I think the Hardcore Championship is definitely a belt that's going to be very much more fluid. It's going to change hands often, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it will do. And that's how it should be, I think. That's how the Hardcore Championship works. It's plenty and often. Plenty and often? Short or not, I don't know. I'm sure there's something and often, you say. What's the phrase I'm thinking of? I don't remember. But this, of course, is the first of 3 championship matches I've got for you this evening. We're also going to see the Sumerian Death Squad defending the Tag Team Championships against reDragon, which would be a massive match. And then our main event this evening is going to be Finn Balor defending his television championship against Chris Jericho. So 2 big matches this evening. As here comes Sabu, who is also looking very shiny. We had this problem yesterday, didn't we? I'm not sure. Yeah, we had this problem yesterday in the main event where everyone became very light for some reason. I think it's to do with this arena, maybe, do you reckon? It's not a major problem because he's going to take this headscarf. What's happened to his face? It doesn't look like Sabu anymore. This is a... Yeah, I definitely need to delete this game and start from scratch because it's all going a bit weird at the moment, isn't it, this game for me? It looks like Mark Andrews, doesn't it, a little bit? I don't know why. Yeah, this is a bit weird. Yeah, so I'm going to have to delete this game and start from scratch, I think, pretty soon. Just to try and clear, because I think I've got to a point now where I've downloaded and deleted and created and deleted and changed this, that and the other so many times that the whole thing's starting to just bug out a bit too much. And I think that might be half the problem. I'm blaming the game and the fact there's no patches coming out, whereas in fairness it might just be the fact that I've just confused the game that much. And here comes the Hardcore Champion, of course, William Regal, or William Riga, of course. Good old Riga. His first championship defense. Will it be his last championship defense? The numbers are definitely not with me this evening, are they? Fatal 4-way is very tricky. And this is, of course, a Fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. However, the game doesn't always grab a hold of weapons. I'm hoping it does in this one. Because, of course, it would be a bit strange to have a Hardcore Championship match with no weapons. But, you know what? I should have made it like a tables match or something. That would have been better. I'll have to think about that next time. But then again, I don't want to make it like a tables championship. It's hardcore. It's a bit of everything, isn't it? So here we go. We're ready to go. Night number 2 of SWE Evolution is about to begin. It's the Hardcore Championship. The interesting belt that I created, I'm not too sure on. not a bad belt, actually. It's not great, but it's not a bad belt. The thing that... Now, you guys can agree with me or disagree with me on this one now. If you've created championships on this game, do you just feel like nothing is ever straight? Or nothing ever centers? I don't know what it is. Everything just always seems to be on an angle or seems to not be straight, and you have to rotate it slightly just to get it straight, and it's... I don't know if it's just the angle that the game is created at or what, but it all seems a bit weird. It does seem a bit weird. Bam Bam Bigelow now with a gut-wrench suplex on Sabu in the middle of the ring now, dropping a boot right into the chest of Sabu. Now Bam Bam will definitely have the strength advantage here. I think Regal might just have the stiff upper lippedness, like I like to use that phrase quite a lot, or just the grit, whereas Sabu's probably got the lack of awareness for his own health and safety, and RVD probably has the athletic advantage. So everyone does have something to bring to this match, and I'm pretty sure that someone's going to bring some weapons to this match at some point. Sabu now with the suplex, taking Bam Bam down, who's now holding his knee, and Sabu raking his boot across the face. Yeah, I don't know, I just... My thoughts are that Regal's not going to be able to do this one. I just think this is a bit too much for Regal. I might be wrong, but... Oh, big spine buster there by Sabu. Caught Bam Bam, who was waiting to catch Sabu. Took him straight up into that big spine buster. Now Sabu got up to the middle rope, looking for some high-risk maneuvers. And what's he going to go for? It's a drop kick. It's a very forceful drop kick as well. Sort of sent Bam Bam back a few feet. Now Sabu just wrenching back at Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam, big right hand. Now drags Sabu into the middle of the ring, folds him in half with that Saito suplex. Regal now sending Rob Van Dam into the ring. There's an elbow to the face of Van Dam. And now all four guys are back in the ring for the first time in quite some time in this match. And it's probably the best thing for Regal, because this is the only way he can lose. He can lose his championship in many different ways here this evening, because he doesn't have to be involved in the pinfall or submission. That's the problem that he's got. As Bam Bam's now up in the middle rope, went for a big splash. Sabu rolled out the way. Probably the best thing for Sabu, because that could have been dangerous. Bam Bam with a Saito suplex on Sabu. There's the pin. Only a one count. Wow, Rob Van Dam got back in the ring, but it would be a bit of a shame if this match did end up before any weapons were used, wouldn't it, really? Bam Bam just trying to kick the grounded Rob Van Dam. He managed to slide out the way, but Bam Bam just using his strength once again to force RVD down to the ground. Sabu sending Regal into the corner. Regal fighting back with the elbow. And a big running knee strike right to the face of Sabu. Now Regal trying to get around the back of Bam Bam, but Bam Bam just seems to have the strength advantage. Every time anybody tries to catch a hold of him, he just manages to launch them away. Bam Bam now humping Regal in the corner and launches him across the ring. Rob Van Dam sending Bam Bam into the corner now as Regal slides to the outside. Three men remain in the ring. And now, oh my god, Sabu and Bam Bam Bigelow working together here on Rob Van Dam. Interesting as well. Bam Bam with a boot to the face of Sabu. Now into a Russian leg sweep. And if Bam Bam can get a pin here, both Regal and Rob Van Dam are out on the outside. But Sabu playing possum, catching Bam Bam with the jawbreaker. So big matches for this evening. Not only have we got those championship matches, but we do also have a match that I'm really looking forward to, because I think we've built this one up pretty well. The Big Show versus Braun Strowman, one-on-one in the ring. Of course, the only other time these two guys have met inside the ring in a proper match, Braun Strowman won that one by knockout. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here this evening. They've brawled back and forth on several occasions. Poor old Bo Dallas has not had a chance to make his debut at all, has he? Rob Van Dam now rolling thunder on the hardcore champion, William Regal. And a standing moonsault as well by Rob Van Dam. Sabu and Bam Bam are on the outside. Oh, Sabu, I think, saw the pin and tried to run towards the ring, and Bam Bam didn't notice and just clotheslined Sabu. But then Bam Bam made his way back into the ring as well. Oh, dropping RVD on his tailbone on his knee. RVD slides out the back of that scoop slam into a backdrop. Bam Bam now making his way to the outside, but Bam Bam has been in control for a chunk of this match. RVD sending Sabu into the corner, and then an elbow to the face of Regal, now looking for a sunset flip bomb. Hits it, and now Regal rolls out. It's now RVD and Sabu in the ring. One-on-one. Sabu, reverse DDT. And now into a handspring leg drop as well by Sabu. As Bam Bam now back on his feet, slides into the ring. And Bam Bam being clever here, just taking a back seat for a split second. Just trying to regain some energy. A headbutt to the back of Rob Van Dam. And Sabu catching RVD with the overhand. But then RVD fighting back with the elbow. But now it's all getting a bit messy now as all four guys are just clustered in a pile in the ring. Regal sending Bam Bam to the outside. Sabu now taking Rob Van Dam up onto the top rope. Sabu got planned here. Oh, it's going to be a super backdrop, folding RVD in half. Is it going to be enough to keep Mr. Friday Night? Where is he? Mr. Friday Night? Mr. Saturday Night? Mr. Monday Night? I don't know. I think he was Mr. Monday Night when he moved to Raw. He was Mr. Monday Night, wasn't he? Wasn't ECW on Mondays as well? I don't know. I don't remember now. It was Mr. Somebody Night anyway. Mr. Every Night. Regal now with a pin, but the referee's been caught there. I think the referee got caught by a leg of Sabu's when they went for the Hurricanrana. Regal will be a bit annoyed there because I think he might have had the free count, but still no weapons in this one. Bit odd, isn't it? Did I set up the match wrong? No, I'm thinking about it. I might have done, you know. I do apologise. RVD now sending Regal to the outside, and what's Rob Van Dam going to go for? Launching underneath the bottom rope with that drop kick. And now all four guys are on the outside of the ring. Of course, it is hardcore. Normally it would be falls count anywhere, but this evening it is pinfalls and submissions in the ring only. Just because the game doesn't let you do falls count anywhere. Or does it? I don't think it does. I've completely hashed this entire matchup, haven't I? I do apologise. We'll do it right next time. We're still learning the Hardcore Championship. It's a new thing still. This is the first championship defence. Headbutt there by Bam Bam. Sabu bringing Regal back up to his feet. And Bam Bam's going to take advantage here. What's Bam Bam going to go for? Sabu's going to break this, isn't he? No, he doesn't. Ooh. Bam Bam's got a chance here. If he can go for a pin after this big splash he's going to go for. There's a big headbutt. Go on, Bam Bam. Get the pin. There is the pin. Sabu and RVD down the outside. 1, 2... And we have a brand new Hardcore Champion, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be Bam Bam Bigelow, who in fairness I think dominated the match. So in fairness I think that the right man has won. Marking down our piece of paper so I remember who wins. So Bam Bam Bigelow is the new Hardcore Champion. Very happy with himself. And who would have thought at the beginning of our universe mode that Bam Bam Bigelow would hold a belt? I never thought he would. I had no idea in my mind that Bam Bam Bigelow was ever going to hold a belt in this universe mode, but there he is. Brand new champion. Nice. And here is our next match. It is going to be a fatal four. A bit of a random one. I believe it's all from Mayhem. It is, yes. Eddie Guerrero, Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, and the Macho Man Randy Savage. And here we go. It's been a great match, this one, these four guys. Of course, Daniel Bryan, the former television champion. Cesaro had a chance at the Mayhem Championship last month. Macho Man fresh onto this roster. And, of course, the other guy who I've forgotten. Eddie Guerrero, again, also fresh onto this roster. So, four really accomplished wrestlers, actually. And I think we're going to see some pretty good stuff from all of them here this evening. I'm having very bad luck again, like I did yesterday. I was editing a video on my laptop before I started doing this. And I just looked across my laptop, turned off because it's overheated. Which is very annoying. Which means that I've got to edit the entire video again because I was in the middle of saving the file. Damn you. There we go though. Daniel Bryan out first. Like I said, former television champion. And I'm sure a lot of these guys in this match will be interested to see what the Evolution has in store for them, really. But it's going to be for quite a lot of people as well. The Evolution is going to be pretty big. And, yeah, I don't want to give you any more details. Myself and PJ Toby have been locked in negotiations for quite some time. And I think we've finally come up with a mutual agreed way of doing things. And I was drunk for the majority of that, to be honest with you. And here comes Cesaro, a man who I hope gets a bit better. I don't want to say gets a bit better, he's already very good. I mean, he gets better treatment, because, don't get me wrong, it's great. He's had several different championships, had the tag team championship several times now with different people. But I want to see Cesaro get more. I want to see him get a singles run. I want to see him get involved in the championship picture. And it just makes you wonder, if he had moved to SmackDown, would he have got that by now? And I wonder whether in the future we might possibly get that move to SmackDown. Because that would be a really good thing for him, and a really good thing for us, the fans, as well, because we really want to see Cesaro do well. And I think it's like a lot of things. Once you get your first championship, I don't think it's as hard to get your second. I think getting that first championship is the difficult one. Trying to persuade Vince that you're the right man for the job is very, very difficult. Then again, if you're like Dean Ambrose, I think you may have just killed your chances of ever having a champion. I'm saying that. He's not done too badly since he lost his World Championship, has he? He's now got the Intercontinental Championship, but I'm disappointed in Ambrose. Ambrose is a man who, if anything, seems to have gone backwards over the last year or so, and that's a bit frustrating. I don't know if he's got, no, not necessarily gone backwards, but he's just, he's become very, very predictable, and it is a little bit tedious to watch. I know it sounds bad, but he is one of my favourites, Ambrose. Well, he was one of my favourites. He was my favourite member of the Shield, by far. But now, yeah, I'm a little bit unsure where I stand on Ambrose now, to be honest with you. It is really warm now. Well, it's really warm to the point my laptop turned off because it was too hot. I think I've got it on cooldown now, so it should be okay. I've had to get a little USB fan going just to cool the thing down, because it's really bad at overheating my laptop. I don't know if that's normal for laptops or what, or I'm not sure, to be honest. I know there's not as much, like in a PC there's a big box and there's much more space for things to breathe, but in a laptop everything else is a bit more sort of compressed, I suppose, isn't it? But hopefully there's going to be no problems. And here comes the Macho Man. The Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Do, 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 do. Good old Macho Man. He really is a hero amongst men. And it'd be interesting if he could pull this one off. Like I say, I mentioned it a bit more yesterday. With the Evolution, the only thing I'll tell you that is going to happen is we are going to have a full ranking system, which I am going to be keeping track of over on a blogger page, which I am currently creating. So that will be available, and I'll tell you when it is available. It'll be available as of our next episode of Mayhem, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. But I will let you know that it's there, and obviously there'll be links in the description to it all as well. And a big win in a Fatal 4 like this will get you a lot of points in that scenario. But unfortunately for these guys, they're not going to get the points here this evening, not until the Evolution has begun. I'm looking forward to this. I think basically what the Evolution is going to be, I'll give you some information, right? The Evolution is going to be a chance for myself and PJ Toby to sit back, look at the first 50 or 60 odd episodes of this universe mode, and go, this worked, this didn't work, this needs to change, this needs to be fixed, this person needs to come in, this person needs to go out, and it's just basically a way for us to sort of change things for the better. We know now, as things have gone on. This is a tables match, isn't it? I remember now. No, I made this a tables match. So first person to put their opponent through a table wins this match. So yeah, I think that's basically how and why the whole thing is is happening, basically. It's a chance for us to improve the things that we aren't doing correctly, and a chance for us to build upon the things that are going well. And I think you will be pleasantly surprised with a few aspects of what is going to happen. But like I said, that will happen after, when we get to night number 5 of this. Then we will be looking forward to the Evolution coming straight after that. Big elbow drop there by Macho Man early on in the match already. Hitting that big elbow drop. I've got the bloody hiccups. I'm sorry if it sound a bit dodgy. I am currently a bit rough. I think I've got a bit of a cold coming on, so if I disappear off for a couple of seconds, I'm either sneezing or my throat is really sore as well. I'm not doing well. I've literally only got over bloody chicken pox a few weeks ago. Bryan now picked the ladder up, but Guerrero's behind him. Now Guerrero picked the ladder up and Cesaro's behind him. We don't have Sheamus in this universe mode, do we? So we haven't got the whole Sheamus Cesaro. I don't normally like having temporary tag teams in my universe mode, but this seems to have become a bit less temporary now. It seems to be a bit more permanent as such. Bryan looking to set that table up. No, he's not. He's going to use it as a weapon instead. I thought he was going to set it up in the corner. Wow. Both Eddie Guerrero and Bryan now just demolishing people with tables. Guerrero catching. Bryan takes him up. Went for a suplex. Bryan fights free. Now into a German suplex of his own. I don't know what the hell is Cesaro and Savage doing now. Oh god, this is all getting very, very risque now between Savage and Cesaro there. Almost entered each other. Bryan, the kicks right in the chest of Eddie Guerrero, Cesaro, and Whoa. Is that it? No way. What? What just happened? Okay. I think Macho Man might have won this one. I think Macho Man might have just won this one by, yeah. That's crazy. He did. He used an arm drag, and it caught Cesaro with the table, and Cesaro's out. Okay. Well, Macho Man is victorious. I'm not going to take that victory away from him. He's earned it. And that's a big win there for Savage. A very big win. Now my computer's frozen again. Bad times. Wow. So that's our second match of the evening done. We've still got 2 more big championship matches for this evening. And let's get straight into the next one. And here we go. Here's our second championship match of the evening. The Sumerian Death Squad will be defending their tag team championships against reDragon. I am really looking forward to this. This is going to be a cracking matchup. And here we go. You know what? I managed to watch a 3-minute YouTube video during that loading screen. That's how bloody long these things are. It's crazy, isn't it? So, here comes first, of course, reDragon, the challengers. They won the #1 contendership the other night a couple of weeks ago, actually, wasn't it, on Throwdown, defeating the Outsiders. So it'll be interesting to see if they can go all the way here and pick up this championship. And again, like I said, it's going to be a big incentive for these two teams, because not knowing how the evolution is going to work of SWE, the one thing we do know is, as I've said already, that champions will be mostly immune from it. And of course, one thing that we also know as well is that Sumerian Death Squad are one of the only 2 champions to hold their belts since night #1. The only other champions, of course, are Los Luchadores, who will be defending those belts tomorrow, is it? Or let's have a gander. They're not on tomorrow. They're not on night 4, so they must be on night 5, are they? I've not booked the match yet. Okay. Well, they probably will not.
will they be on? They're on night 4. Yeah, they'll be on night 4 then.
They here, of course, are the current Throwdown champions. Tommy End, Michael Dante. The Sumerian Death Squad. And these guys are not going to give up these belts easily. Like I said, they've held them since night number 1 of the Universe mode. But I think reDragon are the first... I don't know. They've faced off against a few teams so far, but I think reDragon are the first team that I'm genuinely thinking they could pull this one off. Because I think both... Oh no, it's got Tommy End's name on it. They could both really do a good job here. Because both teams have got a very strong member. Sumerian Death Squad have got Tommy End. reDragon have got Kyle O'Reilly. But they've both also got a pretty strong secondary member as well in Bobby Fish and Michael Dante. So it's going to be a pretty evenly mixed match, I think. And there they are, the current Sumerian Death Squad. There they are, the Sumerian Death Squad. The current Throwdown Tag Team Champions. Doing incredibly well there to make those belts hover just about 20 centimeters off their shoulders. Pretty impressive to do that. I don't know why. Okay, so both belts say Tommy End on. That's a bit weird, isn't it? That's a bit weird. You'd think one to say Michael Dante, wouldn't you? Is that SWE's way of trying to say that Tommy End has been carrying the team just by having both belts of his name on it? I don't know, to be honest, but there you go. As we are ready to go, reDragon versus the Sumerian Death Squad for the Throwdown Tag Team Championships. We are underway, and Tommy End just forcing Bobby Fish back into the corner. Have we used this Tommy End jet? I can't remember if we have or not. It's a new one I downloaded. I saw it. I was looking through the community creations. I've not really been through the community creations since Christmas because of this universe mode. We've had all 100 people done anyway, apart from the odd 1 or 2 every now and again. But then I saw this Tommy End and thought, wow, we've got to go for it. But I think there's an even better one on there now. But once we clear the game off and reinstall it and download everyone, we'll have new versions of a lot of people, I think, so we might get some better looking cores. And I've tried to concentrate a bit on better looking cores as well, because I don't want to have somebody like there's people that I really want, but they've got no decent cores, and I'd rather not use them until there is a decent version of them available, if that makes sense. I know it's a bit back and forth, isn't it, really, but there you go. As Tommy End bringing in Michael Dante quite early. And if you remember, when the Sumerian Death Squad won these championships originally, Michael Dante didn't even get in the ring. Tommy End carried the entire match on his own, and it was a bold tactic, I think, a bold tactic. I think the idea behind it all was that the whole idea that Tommy End was taking a lot of the damage, and if he was going to make the tag at any point in time, then there would be a completely fresh Michael Dante coming in to demolish the other team. I can't remember who the other team was. I think it might have been Death by Elbow. I think it might have been JT Dunn and Chris Hero. Elbow to the head there, but Michael Dante, big elbow to the knee of Bobby Fish, who catches Dante. Oh, spiked DDT. Oh, my 2 chairs are squeaking together now. As there is the tag. And they've got to stop the game doing that. They've got to stop the game interrupting tag team partners' manoeuvres, because that's a real frustrating thing for me. Kyle O'Reilly up on the top rope, waiting for Michael Dante to reach back up to his feet. Crossbody. But Kyle O'Reilly here, trying to get the crowd going. Probably a good idea, but at the same time he's got his back to the ground of Michael Dante. Maybe not the wisest way forward. There's a code breaker, keeping Michael Dante down for a moment, but is it going to be enough? Bringing Michael Dante back up to his feet. Up he goes into a brainbuster, but he's getting closer and closer to Tommy End, and it means that Tommy End is going to have the easier way to come in and break it, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Oh, Dante playing possum there. We saw Kyle O'Reilly coming into that corner. Dante putting O'Reilly into the tree of woe and a big boot right into the rib cage. Dante now bringing O'Reilly up to his feet. No, up into an air raid slam. And Dante backing away into a corner. What's he got planned here? O'Reilly taken down with a big, big spear. There's the pin. Referee is distracted there with Bobby Fish. 1, 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Referee was distracted by Bobby Fish prior to counting the pin. I think that might have just given Kyle O'Reilly enough time to recuperate as Michael Dante brings in Tommy End. End with the pin now. And again, it's still only a 2 count. Kyle O'Reilly take it, end up into a fisherman suplex, turn this match around. And O'Reilly coming across now. He does need to make the tag in after taking that spear and that the air raid crash. It's probably worth him tagging out just to let the fresh man re-enter the ring. Let the flesh man enter the ring. That was a really bad version of Take Me Out. If you don't know what Take Me Out is, it's a UK dating program. Hosted by a Geordie. I'll bugger this up. So loads of stuff just popped up on my... This keeps happening now. I think it's because I accidentally click on something and then all of a sudden it opens everything. Big German suplex there by Michael Dante. I can just about see what's going on. I can see that was a 2 count. Oh, come on. Give my screen back. I want my screen back, screen back, screen back. Right, I think I've got it. Right. Falcon Arrow there by Bobby Fish. Into the pin at the moment. It looks like... See, that's happening a lot, that. I don't know why that happens, but people, instead of breaking the pin, they're catching the referee instead. That was a weird one. Dante sending Bobby Fish into the corner, though. And Fish fighting back with the elbow. Takes Dante into a snap suplex. Stamping on Dante's arm. Fish now dropping a knee into the back of Michael Dante as well. Now stalking the grounded Dante. What has Bobby Fish got planned? A big spinning heel kick taking Dante down. There's the pin. 1. Kyle O'Reilly takes Tommy End out. Oh my god, it's only a 2 count. I thought we had brand new tag team champions there. Bobby Fish having a bit of a rave there on the edge by himself. Just fist pumping. Not sure what Bobby Fish is doing here. Are we bugged out again? Yeah. There's definitely some sort of bug happening. Fish now bringing Dante back up to his feet. And I said earlier, I thought that the Sumerian Death Squad were in control of this one, but now reDragon seems to have turned it around a little bit. Dante now brings Fish back up to his feet. Into the corner. Hoisting Bobby Fish up onto that top rope. Dante looking potentially here for a superplex. It is a superplex. And that's hurt Dante as well. It's not an easy move to take because you are dropping from quite some distance. Dante is sending Bobby Fish into the corner. And he's looking for another superplex. He's taken him up onto the top rope. It looks like he might be angling for it. I think he is, you know. It's the same setup. And there is a second superplex. Wow. We're going to see the free superplex amigos. Now it's a stamp in the back of Bobby Fish. Probably a wise move. Done a lot of damage to the back now. Running back senton. Oh, boot to the head there by Bobby Fish on Michael Dante. Dante raked to the eyes of Bobby Fish. An arm breaker as well by Bobby Fish on Dante. And yeah, I think maybe Dante needs to get out of the ring because he is being dominated here, really. Like I said, I think Sumerian Death Squad were in control of this match for quite some time, but as time's gone on, reDragon have taken more and more control, he says, as Dante goes to the pin, but Tommy End was not able to block off Kyle O'Reilly in time. Dragons through there by Bobby Fish. And now Fish taunting the crowd. Yeah, Dante needs to make that tag. I don't think I've ever seen any hot tags in this game anymore. There's some dodgy stuff popping up on my screen again, you know. Now Dante, I thought might be going to go for another superplex there, but it doesn't look like he is. Come on, disappear. There we go. It's disappeared. We got it. We're in control, ladies and gentlemen. As Bobby Fish now lining up Michael Dante once again. Another spinning heel kick drops into the pin. 1, 2, and O'Reilly catches him. We've got brand new Throwdown Tag Team Champions. Sumerian Death Squad reign is completed. They've had the belts for 3 months, but reDragon are brand new champions. Kyle O'Reilly able to take out Tommy End, allowing Bobby Fish to get the free count over Michael Dante. And wow, that was a big match, that one. I'm surprised because for large portions of that match, I thought Sumerian Death Squad had this one in the bag. But there we go, brand new Throwdown champions, which means Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, they will be not immune, but less affected by the evolution that's coming. The evolution is coming. Great match. So 2 championship matches so far this evening, 2 brand new champions, and we've still got one more championship match for you later on. Of course, that is Finn Balor versus Chris Jericho. I wonder if Balor can keep his belt. And here's our next match of the evening. It is going to be the finale of the big feud, which has been going on for a while now. It's been a really good one, actually. Is the Big Show versus Braun Strowman. And here we go. Now, I forgot to mention this match is going to be a Falls Count Anywhere match, which I think makes this one a little bit more interesting as well, I think, because it's going to be a sort of a build on what they've already been doing over the past few weeks. We've seen battles backstage, we've seen people attacking the ones during the entrances, we've seen one match in the ring as well, and the only match inside the ring so far was won by Braun Strowman. So Big Show will be hoping to change things around a bit more this evening, for him anyway. It is so bloody hot. I think having the PlayStation, the PC and the laptop all at the same time in the same room is just really, really, really bloody hot in here. I'm melting! Thing is, I can't really have the window open, because if I have the window open, I'm on a main road and you just hear too many meow, 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 cars going past all the time. That's my impression of a car, by the way, not a anything too strange. And here we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Of course, we had changed all of Braun Strowman's stuff, hadn't we? I'm going to even write a list of stuff I need to do. Okay. Okay, I think I'm okay. I didn't realise how fat the lips are on that mask. Oh god. It is bloody hot. So I know I keep mentioning that, but... So Braun Strowman, have a good shot here against that. I love the way the fireflies are still floating around the audience, even though like the lights are off. And they're like completely disjointed from the actual audience as well. Yeah, so the one time these two guys have wrestled already in this universe mode, we did see a victory for Braun Strowman. Can Braun make it 2 out of 2 against the Big Show? Braun has definitely been in control of this one. Braun assaulted Big Show backstage a few weeks back and demolished him, really. Big Show did attack Braun Strowman a couple of weeks ago during his entrance as well. But again, I think Braun came out on top of that. I think Braun always seems to come out on top of the exchanges. So Big Show, I'll be hoping that he can get the last laugh here. But Braun would like to continue his dominance. Big clubbing blow there by the Big Show. Now, elbow, no, big pinch to the shoulder of Braun Strowman. But Braun's back up, tripping Big Show and stamping right on his stomach. Braun bringing Big Show back up to his gut. Back up to his gut, back up to his feet, shall I say. And I'm just compressing the head of the Big Show. Wow, this is a really forceful there by Braun Strowman. And a big boot to the back of Show as well. Braun bringing Show back up to his feet. Big shoulder to the back of the head and another big shoulder to the back of the head. And a third big shoulder to the head of the Big Show. Show slowly getting back up to his feet, Strowman with a clubbing blow against the back of Big Show. And Show taking Strowman down. The battle of two big Goliaths here. Big Show just stomping on the gut of Braun Strowman and stamping on the arm of Strowman as well. And our Big Show dropping his entire body weight across the spine of Braun Strowman. A big right hand as well. Braun Strowman now tripping the Big Show and stamping on the back of the leg and just trying to keep the big redwood down by taking out the legs. That is the way to keep the big man down, I suppose, isn't it? Braun, that was a bit of a low kick there, I think. Referee's gonna have to check how low some of these stomps are. Big Show now, the arm breaker. Strowman using his speed very well. Strowman is a lot quicker and a lot more agile than people really give him credit for. He's quite an outstanding wrestler, really. Strowman now stomping on the stomach of the Big Show. And against the shin now as well. A big kick to the back. Now both these guys know they want to impress before this evolution. They don't know what's coming forward. They don't know what is next in this evolution, but it's going to be big, I promise you that. It is definitely going to be big. I'm just looking at the old evolution plans again now and trying to figure out, there's just so much going on. There's so many improvements that are going to be made. Big Show now sending Strowman over the ropes and bringing him back with that big hip toss. The strength of the Big Show. There's the pin. One. Only a 1 count. Wow. Big Show continuing the assault. We're just pinching the shoulder blade now of Strowman. Slamming it head first into the mat. Now Big Show just stomping on Strowman now, looking again for that camel clutch submission. It's very, very difficult. A man the size of Strowman, I don't think Big Show's really going to get as much on that as he really wants to. And there you go, Strowman able to break free, and Show caught his neck on that bottom rope, and that's really slowing him down, making him back up to his feet. And well, when Braun Strowman's going to headbutt you in the back of the head, that doesn't help either, does it? Strowman again wrenching the arms now, pulling the head back of the Big Show. Really wrenching him back. And Show now breaking free. Both these guys, very similar styles by the looks of it. Both got very similar moves as well. Big Show catching Strowman, sends him into the turnbuckle. Wow, remember what happened on Raw only a couple of months back? The entire ring collapsed, but these two guys going up there once again. Super sidewalk slam. Is the ring collapse still on this game? I think it is, you know, isn't it? There's the pin by Big Show. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. I'll have to have a look at that. That'd be pretty cool. Big Show up top. Big double elbows right across the chest of the Big Show. Or should I say Braun Strowman? Show now dropping his leg across the chest of Strowman, bringing him down the hard way. And now Big Show stomp on the face of Strowman as well. And just stepping straight across the chest. Of course, the Big Show, 500 pounds of weight, just walking straight across your chest like that is not a comfortable position to be in. And Big Show taking Strowman up, massive choke slam. That's the Big Show I like. None of this new fandangled, dodgy Big Show. And it gets him the victory as well. Massive win there for the Big Show. He's been on the back end of this feud the whole way through, but he does get the last laugh against Braun Strowman here at SWE Evolution. Wow, what a match that was. These two guys, highly impressive, big, hard-hitting match. And it is the Big Show who has managed to impress for our Evolution upcoming. And there it was, that big choke slam. The height the Big Show takes Braun Strowman up to. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. The Big Show is victorious. Is this the last we've seen of Big Show and Strowman together in the ring? We'll have to wait and see what happens in the Evolution, I suppose. See Big Show holding his wrist, maybe put a lot of pressure on that wrist doing that choke slam. Very, very difficult move. And I think it's time for our main event of the evening. Another big championship match. We've already seen 2 big championship matches here this evening, and we've already seen 2 belts change hands. What is going to happen in our main event? And here we go. It's main event time on night number 2 of SWE Evolution. It's going to be Chris Jericho facing off against Finn Balor for the television championship. And here we go. Should be an interesting one, this, because I think Jericho is actually rated slightly higher than Finn Balor in this. But Finn Balor, of course, does have his 2 good friends from the club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, joining him at ringside. So it's going to be a tricky one for Jericho to try and negate those 2 guys that are outside. My computer's really playing up at the moment. I'm getting YouTube, you know when you get YouTube notifications? I'm getting those in the corner of the screen while I'm trying to record, and it's just blocking off vital parts of the screen, but there you go. Chris Jericho, of course, got the chance to have this match due to winning a... Was it a Fatal 4-Way or a Triple... I think it was a Fatal 4-Way. With Eddie Guerrero, Rob Van Dam, and somebody else. Or was it a Triple Threat with Eddie Guerrero and Rob Van Dam? I can't remember now. Either way, it was a cracking match. And, of course, Jericho, the first ever undisputed champion, could end up here with the television championship. I'm not quite sure what PJ Toby would prefer in this case, because of, like I said, with the Evolution coming, things are going to be shaken up, and the champions are definitely going to be less affected. So I wonder whether he would prefer to maybe have Finn Balor keep the belt, or maybe Chris Jericho get it. It's tricky. Jericho, of course, quite new to the Mayhem roster. Only joined Mayhem from Throwdown during the Shabby shake-up at the beginning of the month. So it's taken him all of a month here to get himself a championship match. I'd be pretty happy with that. But will he be able to overturn Finn Balor? Finn Balor's reign has been quite long going now. It's he's successfully defended the belt at Shabby Mania in a cage match against Daniel Bryan. Does that sound right to you? Sounds about right to me. I know he definitely defended in a cage match. I can't remember if it was the first pay-per-view or the second. It might have been the... No, it was definitely the second, wasn't it? Because Daniel Bryan won the belt at the first one after defeating Booker T. There we go. That's right. And here he comes. Is there a crack in the big screen? Ooh. I need to talk over this, don't I? Because I've been done for this one a couple of times now. Copyright claims for these for this song has happened to me quite a few times, so I better talk over it a bit more. That is the television champion there, and one of the only belts that doesn't seem to clip through. It seems to be okay, I think, on normal wrestlers. It's when you have a created wrestler, the belt seems to clip through the gear. So this is obviously Finn Balor's normal entrance with a championship. if he has a championship, his demon entrance is the one with the chainsaw. Which I was going to give him the demon. Because it's a pay-per-view, I thought it would make sense to give him the demon entrance, wouldn't it? But then again, it's daytime, so I don't think his demon entrance really would have been as effective. So I sort of decided to go normal for this one. And he looks pretty cool. I think he matches the attire with the club, which is pretty good anyway. And yeah, can he defend his television championship for the second time in this universe mode? Like I said, defended it against Daniel Bryan successfully in a cage match. Now he gets a chance to defend it here against Chris Jericho. It's not been an easy run for Finn Balor, but that's the run of being a champion here in SWE, because there's so many high-quality, top-level wrestlers that it's just difficult to hold on to a championship for too long, which is what we found a lot now, because every championship bar one has changed hands at least once now in 3 months, and some belts have changed 2 or 3 times, like the United States Championship over on Throwdown. That's changed hands a few times, because the original champion, of course, was Jay Lethal, who lost it to Nakamura, who lost it back to Lethal, who lost it back to... No, the first champion was Nakamura, who lost it to Lethal, who lost it back to Nakamura, who lost it to Ty Dillinger, who lost it to Austin Aries. So that belt's changed hands quite a few times, that one now. But we're getting there. We are getting there, aren't we? So, here we go. Chris Jericho, Finn Balor, Television Championship on the line. Here it is. Not a bad belt, that. I quite like that, actually. It's better when it's not too zoomed in. The TV title. There we go. Your challenger from Canada. Am I just being racist to assume that every Canadian wrestler's from Montreal, Quebec? Because they seem to be, don't they? No, it needs no. There's Ontario, there's Montreal. I don't know where Jericho's from, actually. They don't often say, do they? Do they still say? I think they do, don't they? I've not really noticed, to be honest with you, if they still say the names. I know some of them quite well. Like Daniel Bryan's from Aberdeen, Washington. I know that one. Finn Balor is... I think they always do Finn Balor's because they like to advertise different countries, don't they? Diversity. Yeah. Diverse as WWE get, really. So Chris Jericho is shown the belt that potentially he could walk out of here with. Referee holds it up high. The television championship is on the line. I'm still talking crap because it's taken so long. There we go. We're into the match now. There we go. The bell goes. We are underway. So Jericho versus Balor, one-on-one, technically, with, of course, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson at ringside. What sort of effect will they have on the match? That's the question. We know how effective managers can be in this. Well, managers were very overly effective on last year's game. On this year's game, they're a little bit up and down. Sometimes they'll do some good stuff. Sometimes they won't get involved. I don't know if it was the same way earlier on. I think earlier on in this universe mode, managers made people invincible, didn't they? But as time's gone, I think if it's a heel manager, it's very effective. But a face manager doesn't seem to have the same effect, I don't think. But I'm pretty sure Gallows and Anderson are heels on this. Big dropkick there by Finn Balor right into the chest of Chris Jericho. Now Balor dropping a boot straight into the chest of Jericho. The chest of Jericho. Breathe it in, man. Balor's up top. Is he not looking for... No, I thought he was going to go for a coup de grace very early on. Then he turned it around into an elbow drop. Jericho now just stamping on the back of the knee of... Well, sorry, having his knee stamped on by Finn Balor, should I say. And now Balor up on the apron. I can't... Where's these words coming from? Because they're not the right ones. See, that's Jericho's problem. Oh, for God's sake. That's Balor's problem. Up taunting in the middle rope. Not paying attention to Jericho, and Jericho was able to turn things around. Now he's in control of this match. And hopefully I can get the right words to come out of my mouth now. I don't know what's going wrong. My brain seems to have stopped working. I need a beer, that's what I need. Ooh, a big Regal plex there. Release as well. Dropping Jericho face first on the mat. Finn Balor now another elbow drop. That's 3 elbow drops now. And a boot to the chest as well. Finn Balor really just clubbing the ground of Jericho. He's playing possum there a little bit. Caught Balor with a jawbreaker. He's made his way back up to his feet. But Balor again just taking Jericho straight back down. Jericho struggling to get any offense in this one. As Balor again going for the knees. It's a wise move though, because Jericho's going to need the knees to put a lot of pressure on that Walls of Jericho, and with weakened knees it's going to be more difficult for him to lock it in, so maybe Finn Balor has got a game plan here. Balor bringing Jericho away from the corner. Lines him up, runs in, big drop kick. Jericho bounces away. And Finn Balor, instead of going up top, I thought he normally likes to follow up with the coup de grace. Now he does go up to the top, but has he left Jericho a bit too long on the ground? Will Jericho be able to get out of this one? And Jericho does see what's coming and start to crawl away. Jericho with a boot to the face to Finn Balor. Balor boot back in the gut though. Taking Jericho up onto his shoulders. It's a great move there, that one. It's a almost like a Death Valley driver into a boot. And now Finn Balor's up top. Lines it up. Coup de grace on Chris Jericho. There's the pin by Balor. 1, 2, and 3. And bloody hell, it was a quick match, wasn't it? Excuse my language. Finn Balor, I'm pretty sure the entrances and everything took longer than the match, but Finn Balor dominates Chris Jericho, showing that he is really a force to be reckoned with here in this universe mode. That was big by Finn Balor, that was. Very, very big. And that is a big win for him. Second championship defense down, and 2 big championship defenses as well. Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho. 2 very difficult names. Possibly more difficult than the people who have gone for the Mayhem Championship, to be honest with you. But Finn Balor has seen them both off, and he saw off Jericho incredibly easy. So guys, that's the end of night number 2 of SWE Evolution. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do slap the like button. It does really help me out. And of course, if you are new around here and you want to see some more, then hit the old subscribe button as well. And the little bell next to it. It gives you a notification every time that I upload a video, so you never miss one. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all very, very soon. In a couple of days' time, in fact, for night number 3 of SWE Evolution. Bye. Bye.